My best videos are melting brains. That's what I do. That's my best videos, just melting the brain, okay? We're going to melt the brain by taking away your appreciation for high-end products. This is only going to cost you $30 for this, right? So we're going to take away everybody's high-end demand of price. Once you take away somebody's high-end demand of price, of them purchasing products just to own products and that, you're going to change them completely, I was a little shook by this today, okay? But I can see clearly now. So when I can see, that's the difference versus not see. 1, 2, okay? The whole thing about conSult, which is the 2024 update to Xenoblade Chronicles 3, you're not smart enough. You know what I'm saying? You have not been smart. You have not been intelligent. You've not been adequate. You've not cared. You're not considered. You just have not been there. That's good. So, as opposed to taking away, no politics, check. No opinions, check. Right? The best way to melt somebody's brain is to let them know, is Xenoblade Chronicles a game of 2024? Yes, it is. It is. A game that is $30. This game is retailed at $30. Okay? But yeah. You're going to try and argue with it. It's not going to work. Everything that you like currently, or things that you like things that you actually like just things that you choose to purchase and stuff, right? First of all, the retail unit of the Switch has been, that's the thing that deceives people, because the Switch is not, when you go to a market, the PlayStation 5 is going to be the one you spend the most money on. The Xbox X will be the most, and the Switch will be like the third one, right? But yeah, this is what's happening. I don't know why it's happening. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why it's happening, but this is just finally using your brain. And I'm kind of I'm not even surprised. I'm just not surprised. The Pikmin 4 was really crazy, because that whole entire lineup, the whole lineup of all the games and I was like, Pikmin 4 needs to win. That was in my head. Pikmin 4 needs to win Game of 2023. Did not win Game of 2023. Well, do you know what was also around the 2023 area? Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Okay? So, I mean, video games, it's crazy. Does a video game choose to do something? Yes. So when they say to you the words, you're living in some kind of fantasy, they mean it. You're living in some kind of fantasy. I don't know why this has one of the best components ever, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. It has one of the best components ever. It has too many good components. It has this, which is... that's good. That's too good for me. That's too much for me. That's too much for me to handle. That's just to me, okay, purchase. That's all that is to me. That's purchase. And if you've ever noticed anything about the theme of Xenoblade Chronicles, that every time you purchase a Xenoblade Chronicles game, they're all in a field, like a field of grass. Pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy to use the theme of grass. But yeah, games that are good are just good. And this is one of those games. It's good. 1, 2. It's just a good game. Why did we spend all that time on it? Now we get to the funny part. You ready for the funny part? Get ready for everybody else's responses, right? Yeah, every YouTuber, all their responses. You can't combat with this. You're going to try and combat with this. You can't. It's not allowed. You can't do it. And that's what makes it so scary, is you just can't combat with it. They've put a design on this, and if you've noticed one formula I've been using 3, and I've been using 2. I've been using 2, and I've been using 3 formulas. So I've been using the 2 formula and the 3 formula. But Xenoblade 1 is crazy because it has future redeem, so now it's like a 1-2, right? But the Xenoblade 2, I was like, just a little, that really gets to people, okay? Xenoblade 2 gets to people, but like everything about Xenoblade 2, it's not them really getting to them. It's just that they can't make a decent content video. See, this is where it gets creepy. They can't make you a good video. Well, I can't make you a good video. You know what I'm saying? That's what the YouTuber, not me, but the YouTuber that's trying to make a video, they can't make you a good video. So what do? They go against it. Why do they specifically take time out of all the Xenoblades to go after Xenoblade 2? Well, Xenoblade 2 has a moment of Poppy, okay? So Poppy is one of the moments. And Poppy's moment is very, very crazy. It's just a crazy moment. Because then you find out your friend's a loser. So the friend that you're with is like a loser. The guy that's going to join your party, he's a loser. And if you choose to use him on your party, he's very difficult. It takes a lot of skill in certain scenarios to use him in your party. So he plays exactly like he plays. But it's the whole spot of I'm right and you're wrong, That's what makes it so creepy. Like, because I'm the guy speaking to you, I'm right, and the people that are trying to speak against me, they're wrong. It's like you can't win, 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 you can't win. But this has been like an acceptance to me, like just understanding the good secrets that people love, So by taking a little bit of a threshold, then be impatient, because there was another thing before this, okay? So there was 2 things before this. Your world is controlled by clothing. You know what I'm saying? Your world is controlled by components of clothing, all right? So clothing controls your world. That's an easy one that controls your world, okay? Clothes, simple thing, expensive item, controls your world, right? There's 2 components, right? Food, okay? The clothes component is a very funny one, okay? Because it's really like, product placement, purchasing a product. For instance, you have to purchase a good pair of pants to know what a good pair of pants is, right? And you're going to spend a little bit more money to get that comfy pants, because the comfy pants just feel like pajamas, okay? But the way you make something scary, okay, this is how you make something scary, is you get somebody accustomed to something, you get them accustomed to buying an expensive product. And you get in their head, well, I need to buy this product's expensive, and if I do not buy this expensive product, nothing good happens to me. So this is why how scary it is. It's scary that you're thinking, and then you're thinking again, and then you're thinking again, and you're thinking because females have nothing but in their life to think. You know what I'm saying? Like, think their underwear sets cost a lot. Do you know what I'm saying? Females, any female that you get with, or just depending on what their set is, what set they're buying, it's going to cost quite a bit. It could be up to like $125. It could be up to $250. It depends on what underwear set that they're trying to purchase, okay? So you have a relentless stigma, just a relentless stigma. So when they see somebody else doing something that they're not doing, but then they see a person like me who's That's what I'm talking about. So when they do actually get a chance to see me, okay, and they get like me in person, or they get to see another person, right? They have the competitive demand that goes into their head, right? The competitive, I need to be better. I need to be faster on this. I need to have this. I need to have that. Okay. This is a hard thing for me to break down. I'm going to show you how difficult this is for me to break down. Do you see this one right here? This one's not so obvious. This one right here. This one's being very mysterious. That's a mysterious one right there, okay? But when it comes to purchasing products, there's going to be products that you'll buy that are affordable. They'll be an affordable product. You'll purchase it, and then it will go up in money. See what I'm saying? You will buy that product, and that product will go, it will skyrocket. And that's a very easy one. There was a tin promo for Yu-Gi-Oh! That went up, that went into an insane little price, like boop. It went from being like a stupid $20 or whatever to being $691. There is little things that happen where you have to those are also pluses. That's the hardest market to research too, is you're going to get a benefit. You're going to get a benefit, but you have to research the market. You have to figure out what that product is that's going to be able to do that. Now, the idea is like I've taken an equation out rather than just being a Xenoblade fan, which I like the Xenoblade series. Rather than being a Xenoblade fan, I decided I wanted to see that when I was looking at Xenoblade, okay, I wanted to see, can it compete with the games I'm playing? You know what I'm saying? Can it live up to the video games that I'm playing? And it can. And that's the creepy thing. I didn't know how long it would take me to accept that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, is that going to happen? Is it not going to happen? But it's happened. It's went beyond just being a video game to being into the actual human world. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that's in our human world. So when you're fighting the code of it, you're just trying to fight the code of it, but it's other things that you like. So other ideas and items that you like, that's exactly what Xenoblade is.